Good job.
It's our new thing. Good morning. Welcome, guys. You know, sometimes you got to keep it exciting because sometimes it's a Tuesday morning. So welcome. I'm Jeremy Ray.
And I'm Maddie Conklin.
And I'm Blake Haynes.
And I
And
do
I'm
want to
Tom
point out.
Turton.
Oh,
And he wants to point out
I waited.
that he is Tom Turton.
No.
No, I was-
waited just long enough. Sorry.
but here's the thing, Tom.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that because I wore these pants for you today.
I was going to ask about
This
those.
is just for you because of your word of the third hour.
That's right. These are penguin festooned breeches.
Yes, I have little
Festooned.
penguins.
You like that?
Yeah.
You can't really see them close up, but I'll just, oh, goodness gracious.
there it goes.
darling. Anyway, they're tiny little penguins, because Tom, last hour, we were doing different words yesterday at the top of the hours, and Tom went, penguin.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that, I remembered I had penguin pants for you, Tom.
And the idea came to life.
And there
That's it.
it went.
And he just happened to have a pair of pants with penguins on them because who
Well,
does it?
He also had a shirt with a penguin on it.
It's my favorite brand.
Yeah, that's
I
the
love
old
them.
Munsingwear
Yes, which I did not know that was.
logo. Yeah.
But thank you for that.
Is this all male clothing, the Penguin brand?
Yes, it's called Original Penguin. It was some, whatever that was.
Munsingwear.
So I order mostly online, but when I go to big cities,
Yes.
I go to the actual shop,
Okay.
to the actual store.
I'm
and
gonna
be like,
get some penguin gear.
I didn't even know they had
We
that.
could
That's
work
good
on
to
that for you,
know.
I feel.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll find a
I get
way.
you a penguin costume.
Okay.
Oh.
I would love
could
that.
waddle in
I'd be
here.
a lot comfier than the belt and the dress and the shorts under the dress and all that stuff. So.
Just waddle on in here.
Bump, bump, bump. Beluga pooga,
Beluga Booga.
water bottle.
Oh my God.
Beluga Pooga will never forget it.
I know.
Listen,
Frou, whatever.
Papa.
That's Tom's word.
Papa.
Tom Schmidt, yes.
Yes. So, well, my friend, we checked in with you multiple times at SDC, but I mean, overall, how was your visit with our good friends Brandy and Maddie and all that food?
and all the peeps. Yeah, it was so lovely. Here's the thing. You just can never go wrong at Silver Dollar City. And every time I go there, especially Christmas time, I'm just like so excited and filled with joy. It's like you walk in that park and you immediately feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
Any time of year, but especially Christmas, because they go over and beyond, and there's so much cool stuff. And as I talked about yesterday, there's a lot of new stuff they're bringing this year, new food, new shows. So I just think there's a lot to see and do this time of year there. And so you should definitely go check it out. And, you know, I think we mentioned this in one of my hits, but a common, or I guess a misconception I had last year when we went is I didn't know the rides stayed open through, but they will stay open unless it goes below a certain temperature, then they close certain. And each ride, fun fact, each ride has their own temperature that it's based off of. So some rides may be open while others are closed.
Very interesting.
You know what I learned from the whole thing? What is this with Maddie becoming the common name of everybody out there? We keep, I mean, you and then, you know, you have the dietitian at Hy-Vee.
Oh, yes,
And now
yes.
Silver Dollar City. It's like all these Maddies are, it used to be names like Mary and Barbara, and then now it's
Well, that was
Maddie.
your time.
I know it was. Oh, no, I understand
Just
that.
imagine the future when someone goes, here's my grandma Brittany, here's
Yeah.
my grandma Heather.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's like weird.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going to be, but
What's-
there's a whole shift.
Don't you and Maddie from SCC spell Maddie differently too?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what's
and
funny.
even the
It's
Maddie
like-
at Hy-Vee. It's
That she's- yeah.
so many iterations.
And you know who spells his name weird? Jesse.
Jesse.
He spells it R-O-B-E-R-T.
I was hoping
And
you'd go that
Robert.
route.
I did. I went that route.
Yep. And now they all know my government name. So
Oh, sorry about that.
no, it's
Oh.
fine. It's fine. You made a comment a minute ago about this is my grandma Brittany, or I think about that a lot when I hear about these names. We're in the process of coming up with baby names right now, so it is. Yeah, that's
What you
something.
thinking?
Well, I gotta keep those tucked in close to the vest.
Okay.
I know family's watching, so we're gonna keep those tucked in.
Is Beulah still in the running?
Beulah?
Yeah.
Just missed the
Beluga
cut.
Fuga.
Can we just go down the line and say our grandmother's names? Because I'm curious to know, because, I had Norma, Joanne, Eleanor, and then Sylvia.
Classics.
Wow.
The grandmas and the great grandmas. But those are all like
okay.
really
Oh, I was like,
older
that's a lot.
type names.
Yeah. Harriet and Frances.
There you go.
Nelda and Goldie.
See?
Oh, wow.
Mary and Bertha.
Oh,
See?
man.
Hashtag
Mary
old school.
and Hazel.
Oh, I love Hazel.
I like that too.
That's a good name.
Yes.
Hazel.
Yes.
Oh, I
Somebody
love
in
it.
my family already stole the name Hazel for their child, one of my cousins. Can't use that.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but
Middle name maybe.
Hazel. This is your cousin Hazel.
Yeah, meet Hazel.
You know what I mean? So.
Jesse, really quick, I have a brilliant idea for you guys on how to maybe choose your baby names. You have
Okay.
2 Goldens, correct?
We have 2 of them.
Okay, you take 2 tennis balls, one name, throw it, and whichever one comes back,
That's a great
that's
idea.
the name.
That would be leaving a lot to fate.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess as long as we get to choose.
The whole thing is left to fate.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tom.
Come on.
But like, yeah, when you think about, this is my grandpa Kyler. Or
Oh
like,
my
you
gosh,
know, like,
Kyler.
something like that. This is my Uncle Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden, yes.
Little broccoli haircut kids now.
This is my great aunt Kate Kylie.
You know,
Yeah.
very popular
Kylie.
haircut.
Broccoli haircut.
Not hating on the broccoli haircut.
I
It's
do.
Very
It's
stylish.
so funny though. That's a great.
It is, yeah. It's really all hot.
Dweezil.
The weasel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Lil Pump or something. I'm just naming
Pump.
random.
There
Things.
you go.
That's a rapper. I don't even know where that came from.
I like it.
Oh man.
Well, Bob Barnes, do you have any headlines for us?
I do.
I like calling him
I
Bob
do.
Barnes.
Bob Barnes. That's me checking in.
Wait.
All right, American treats. One of the most popular ones, Peeps. Okay, new flavors coming for the holidays.
What?
This year's lineup of holiday Peeps includes Peep stockings, Peep snowmen, and Peep gingerbread men, among other holiday shapes. Now, as far as the flavors go, I just talked about the shapes. Shapes and colors here. We're one thing at a time. Candy cane flavored marshmallow Peeps. Those are coming out. And they're also hoping to make, the gingerbread. That would count as one of the flavors, not just the gingerbread man shapes. And then there's the classics, just staring down at you like the gargantuan snack.
Yellow Brick Road there.
Yeah. I got to ask, where do we stand on Peeps? It's a very controversial, it's as controversial as candy corn.
Yep.
For some. I'm a no Peep type guy. I average like half a Peep per year. So,
I would say the chocolate-covered ones are good,
oh, I've never had those.
but not the just regular ones.
Yeah, Maddie, where are you at on the Peep?
My face could speak.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that would be-
No, it's a hard no. I don't even think I've had one since I was like little.
Me either.
Yeah.
I strongly hate them. Like, I'm
Strongly,
not
yes.
interested.
Write that down.
I think if you use them, if you toast them,
Oh.
or you use them for a s'more,
S'more.
they're a little bit better.
Okay.
See, that's what you have to do. You have to get creative, folks. It's a lost art, creativity in this day and age. Jaden and the Kylers out there. Listen up. Little pumps and such. Yeah. I'm not much for Peeps, but maybe that might be a smart idea. Maybe doing it in the s'more thing.
Or just set them on fire if you don't like them.
That's
There you go.
That's it, you're done.
Another
all
way.
the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Shout out Miley Cyrus. Okay. You have a chance now to buy your own Batmobile. How about that for a hard turn? Warner Brothers Studios is releasing a limited run of tumblers in honor of the 85th anniversary of the Caped Crusader. The fully functional, I want to talk about that phrase, the fully functional.
Yes.
6-wheel off-road tanks. They're available for $3 million by
Oh, Lord.
application only. The Tumbler first appeared in the 2005 movie Batman Begins. The two-seat vehicle has a Kevlar and carbon fiber body powered by a Chevrolet 6.2-liter LS3 engine. Wayne Enterprises says the Batmobiles are expected to take 15 months to build. Wanted to sound like Price is Right.
You did.
That was
just-
great.
You got right into that.
That's what I was going. And it can be yours if the price is right. $3 million.
Wow.
So which
Lovely.
celebrity we think is going for this? Is it Jay Leno to add to his garage?
Oh, no.
Got it.
Jerry
Jeremy,
Seinfeld.
you'll have to check that out next time you
I
visit
will
your buddy.
go. I could see those. I've seen so many of those Cybertrucks driving around Springfield.
That's basically.
Why not add a Batmobile to
There
this?
you go.
Yeah.
Not a far cry from what those look like.
Seriously.
I want to get to the fully functional thing just like you do.
Yes.
Am I going to be able to blow up buildings and things if I'm in a bad,
That's-
or I need a parking spot?
When you look at the $3 million price tag with those type of capabilities, maybe
Yeah.
it's worth it. I mean, an investment group can be put together. I will contribute very little to it, but I will drive it.
I will drive it.
We might only be in the range of being able to go beep, beep on the horn.
Yeah.
Does the Batmobile have a horn?
I don't know.
I don't either.
You hit it and
Yes, that's it.
Man.
maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to track and see who ends up walking away with one of those. So.
Have you ever
15
thought
months.
about being so rich you could build your own Batcave?
I've thought about it. It's not a
Thought
thought
about
that
it.
Thought about it.
lasts
about
very
it.
long.
Thought about it.
Yeah, that'll never happen. But
Yeah.
yeah, best I can do is my sunroom, which is filled with nonsense and